Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, April 10th, 2025. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. Whoops. No additional sessions today. Crude oil, getting it done. 9 o'clock start. Actually, uh-oh. Yeah, we'd be in that one. Yeah, that we'd have gotten in sync with that even if it went through too fast or traded in that. Really didn't go through too fast initially. That would have gone from 60.36. Instead of an entry at 19, we'd have gone to 17. So 36 to 17. 19 ticks, so it'd be down 38. We've gone 20 and 33 on this one, so that would have been 50, 53. So we'd have been plus 15 on that trade. It did go to full two targets. Unleaded, having a tough time this morning. We'll put that up over the crude chart since it's done until 10 o'clock. And it had a similar full stop out, 77 tick risk. That was a big trade. And we get into another long here. That gets target 1 on the nose. There's 2 ticks for the trailer for target 2 traders. Target 1 on that trade was worth 43.44 with the trailer. So we get a short, stopping and reversing to long at 57. That goes through target 2 and trails up to 6.99. So we're looking for another trade there. Target 2 traders are down 188. Target 1 traders are in a little bit better shape than that. Now, actually, probably pretty close to the same. I didn't calculate target 1. Market is open. No trade on the long on the YM. And there's a short on the YM. YM is short. Soybeans is short also. I want to get in sync. Just 4 seconds to money management, so that's a no trade on the micro Russell. Pound Aussie got it done this morning. Traded 836.04. Goes through all 4 targets, 17, 27, 38, and 48 ticks. Trails up between targets 3 and 4. So another 40 or a little over 40 ticks, 40 pips rather. One and done session, and then we pick up another, not trading this, but another short trade, just going to town. Big runner on this one. 4 targets and all the way down to 81.70, or I'm sorry, 817. All right, we get YM gets target 1 and trails down to target 1. So 2 target 1s on the YM, 2 positions out at target 1. 66 ticks, 1 and done there. Quick action this morning. Soybeans not going very far. Just about time. Yeah, we're in our session now. There's a long trade. That was too fast initially. Did not come back to the entry. And went to target 1, so that was a no trade. Pretty volatile session again today. I'll let it over here on top of. Actually, I'll put it down here over the pound Aussie. All right, lots of activity on the micro Russell. Let's see what we've got here. That was our start. Looks like most likely that was a no trade. Possibly came back on the wick. And no, the wick didn't come back to the entry. So definitely no trade on the long. Avoidable trade on the short, almost, yeah. Now, yeah, 10 seconds to well beyond the stop. So that's an avoidable trade. The long, yeah, no way to get away from that one. So that one is going to be a stop and reverse loss going to short. Short. Short's not tradable, so we'd have ended up taking a full loss on the long trade. Trade number 1. We would use the long entry again here at 39.3405. 7, 9, 4 seconds. Nope. That one's too fast. Nice trade. Too fast to execute. I'm afraid that one, yeah, that one wicked back to where the stop ended up. So that's a no trade. So only one trade so far. This is not good. Not a good situation. 30. Well, we're definitely in this one, and that's going to be loss number 2. That gives us a wick. Definitely should be in this trade. That's going to be a win. Targets 3 and 4, small trailer. 2 losses and a win. 29, 30, 21. Probability is that is a trade we would likely avoid, especially right at the 50 EMA there. Goes up, hits the entry, hits the stop. And that's where we are. It's a 1 win and 2 losses. Unleaded picks up another target 1 win. Takes a couple ticks off. We're down 186 now. Another long trade. This is a pretty good sized trade coming off the session low. Looks like we may have had that one was too fast. Yeah, we've got the 1 loss there. Yeah, that's too fast. The short goes both ways in 7 seconds, so too fast to have executed anyway. Well, actually, there's a wick coming back. It's going to be at best a break even. So I'll put it in, go ahead and put it in as a break even. 1 loss, 1 break even. All right, short trade. Yeah, like we said, that was probably, I don't know, it's 7 seconds to the first bar. I'm afraid you're probably not going to be able to get away from that one. 2 losses. Actually, that's the 3rd loss on the Micro Russell. Yeah, that one, the long is definitely too fast. Session should be over. That one's too fast anyways. Wouldn't have been able to participate in that. And stop and reverse on unleaded. That's going to be at 9:45, I believe. And 9:49, yeah, we'll come down to 9:44. Or 95.44. Definitely triggered in. So we are short. So we go $591 to $544, 47 on the loss, another 94. Down about 270. And so that one was too fast. Yeah, that one was definitely too fast. That was a break even instead. There is a pullback to the entry, so we're in that trade. Win to target 2, and we didn't quite make target 3, so we get the trailer just below target 1. Third trade, 1 loss, 1 win, 1 break even. That looks like it's very likely to be a tradable trade. Long bar that went both to stop and entry. If it didn't hit the entry before it went back to the stop, that is a valid trade. If it did, it's avoidable. There's money management. And so that's another break even. Loss, win, and break even. 2 break evens. Three seconds. 5 seconds. Still 5 seconds. 6 seconds to money management. No trade. And we come back down the short. Now we're just 2 seconds. Yeah, 2 seconds to target 1. Another no trade. That would have been a nice one. Nine seconds. 3 seconds. 9 seconds. 9 seconds, and we're back below the entry. I would say that one's avoidable because I wouldn't have been able to get into it initially. And as fast as although, hell no, then it went back up again. That one we not going to get away from. So that's going to be a second loss. Soybeans, what's it going to do? All right, that would have been stop and reverse to the long. It did not. Stayed in the short for target 1. That's going to get us a one and done on the session at least. Didn't make target 2, but would have been trailing 15 3/4. Yeah, 15 3/4 would have been the trail out from 17 1/4. So 6 ticks on the trailer, times 3 positions plus, so that's 18 ticks. And 12 ticks on the target, 30 ticks, 7.5 points. One and done. Unleaded, stopping and reversing again. In the long this time, it's going to be 76. Stop now at 96.09. 95.76 was the entry. Target 2 would have been worth 48. So 1, 2, 3, 4. No, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that stop and reverse to long would have been just an exit point. We did not participate in that trade. Losing session on unleaded this morning. Tough morning on unleaded. That seventh trade would have been helpful, but unfortunately not in that. So that was loss number 2. Or was it loss? Loss number 2. Definitely in the short. That one wins target 2. And then stops and reverses back to long. That's a break even. That's a third break even against 2 losses and a win. So that's the end of the session. Probably slightly negative. Another one of those sessions, extremely volatile. Let's bring unleaded back where it belongs. Soybeans got it done, so it's done. So the only thing we have left is the 10 o'clock crude session, 10 o'clock crude mini session in just under, 7.5 minutes. Some wins and some losses this morning. 7th and 8th trades on unleaded are both target 2 winners. See what the pound Aussie's been doing since. Another strong winning trade. Loser on the two short losers. And that's where we are. But 3 really strong trades. Actually 4 winning trades in a row. Crude is in the long. Go ahead and mark that up. Crude challenging the session low, and that stops out of the long. And we're going to be looking for a new trade anyway. Actually, we would have been okay to take that as a get in sync. The short canceled. Target 2s and good trailers on these last 2 unleaded trades as well. Waiting for 10 o'clock. All right, still less than a minute. So waiting for a new setup. We're in our time window. Crude setting session lows. Back down in the 50s. Almost down to $59. 59.20. Long trade. Gosh, I don't like this small trade right below the 20 simple moving average. And the trade's not big enough to make a 3-tick adjustment into. So you take it at 28. That's one of those take the trade and hold your nose. And that's exactly why I was afraid of it. Targets 2 and 3. If you're in it. And there's a stop out. So risk of 15, loss of 30 on the first trade for the 10 a.m. session, mini session. So the new session low at 59.09. New long trade. Plenty of time to get in that one. Stop down at 07. Long trade at is that 09? Target 1. Yeah, that was a short trade at 09. We need to pick up target 1. We are trailing at 08. Target 2 may have been hit. Look at that in just a moment. Got down to 75. Target 2 was 75, so that's both targets. Unadjusted, we'd get 56 out of that. And that would put us 26 positive. So another positive session. And that is a wrap, folks. Questions or comments? Regular schedule next week. Next Friday is a holiday. But it will be a regular session. So next 2 weeks will be regular sessions because it's Friday, not a Monday holiday. Regular sessions 9:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. 10:30 Wednesday, crude oil inventory report. So those will be our sessions next week. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will see everybody next week.